Do you constantly crave sugar and sweets, even when you know they're bad for you? Well, this has nothing to do with a lack of willpower, but instead your hormones. So I'm about to show you 6 key ways to balance hormones to help turn off sugar cravings and make weight loss much easier. I'll also uncover the unique drink that helped Kourtney Kardashian quit sugar entirely, as well as cut cravings and smash hunger. But that's not all. You'll also learn about a particular mineral. It's one that 90% of women lack, leading to persistent sugar cravings when they don't consume enough. Fortunately, this deficiency is easy to correct. And if you would, hit the like and subscribe button, we'd really appreciate it. First, let's clarify a crucial point. Not enough sleep elevates the levels of ghrelin, known as the hunger hormone, and reduces leptin, the hormone that signals when we are full. This imbalance directly results in intensified cravings for sugar. So ensuring your body is rested is key for balancing these hormones and switching off sugar cravings to enable weight loss. But did you know how you start your day can affect how you sleep at night, and therefore affect cravings? Let me show you one quick trick that could improve your sleep. Get outside into natural light as soon as you get up. The reasoning for this is that natural early morning sunlight sends a signal to your brain, telling it what time of day it is, and therefore when to produce hormones that will help you sleep. Studies show bright morning light equals better sleep and less cravings. Also, get this. Scientists have found a significant link between a person's exposure to light and their body mass index. This is called BMI, which is calculated from a person's weight and height and categorizes their weight as underweight, normal, overweight, or obese. The research interestingly suggests that people who experience moderate light exposure early in the day generally have a lower BMI. In short, people who get earlier morning sunlight tend to have better sleep and leaner physiques. However, it's important to note that glass doesn't let in the full light spectrum, so being outside is crucial. You can do this by taking a brief stroll around the neighborhood or enjoying a coffee outdoors. This minor adjustment can enhance your sleep quality and aid in curbing those stubborn sugar cravings. Now, let's look how Kourtney Kardashian keeps her energy levels high without sugar. The star found that sugar was giving her false energy and cellulite. So she decided to quit the sweet stuff and claims that staying hydrated is one of the keys that helped her beat sugar cravings. Interestingly, her strategy includes adding 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to her water, a component that plays an important role in managing cravings, as we'll explore shortly. But first, the key thing to understand is, if the body doesn't have enough water, it can mistake thirst for a sugar craving. In a captivating study, researchers discovered a surprising link between hydration and weight loss. This research, done on rodents, revealed that increased water intake can lead to significant fat loss. The key behind this is twofold. Firstly, higher water consumption decreases appetite, and secondly, drinking water boosts fat breakdown. The underlying hormone influencing this process is angiotensin II, or Ang2, commonly associated with managing body fluids. The main discovery from the study was that not drinking enough water over a long period can lead to higher levels of Ang2. This rise in Ang2 is linked to several long-term health problems, such as obesity and diabetes, thus highlighting the importance of hydration for weight control. Therefore, start the day with a glass of water and keep sipping at regular intervals, which can help to control cravings. And a further trick is to add apple cider vinegar. The reason for this is that apple cider vinegar has a compound called acetic acid. The acetic acid can help slow down the rate at which food leaves the stomach, thereby promoting a feeling of fullness and reducing feelings of hunger. Additionally, it can help improve insulin sensitivity. This is important because insulin sensitivity helps the body use glucose more effectively, which in turn can help prevent the desire for sugar. Plus, heightened insulin sensitivity can deter fat storage and encourage fat burning. These effects of apple cider vinegar on cravings and weight loss were demonstrated in a 2014 study. The study investigated how apple cider vinegar affects fat loss and metabolic health in overweight and obese people. The trial involved 39 participants who were divided into 2 groups. One group followed a restricted calorie diet with a 250 calorie a day energy deficit and also consumed 30 ml of apple cider vinegar. The other group followed only the restricted calorie diet. The findings were quite remarkable. Those who added apple cider vinegar to their routine saw significant reductions in body weight, BMI, hip circumference, and the visceral adiposity index, a measure of belly fat, and those consuming the apple cider vinegar had reduced appetite. So drinking plenty of water and including apple cider vinegar could help you stay away from sweets and shed excess pounds. However, staying hydrated isn't the only way to curb your sweet tooth. Certain foods can also help, in particular foods high in protein. The reason for this is that proteins help maintain a steady blood sugar level, which helps keep sugar cravings at bay. They do this because when we eat protein, it is broken down more slowly than carbohydrates, which means you don't get blood sugar spikes that lead to sugar cravings. This was supported in an interesting study that found ramping up protein intake while keeping carbohydrates steady drastically curbs appetite and calorie intake. The research took 19 participants and gave them high protein foods. The results showed the participants spontaneously reduced their food intake by 441 calories per day, which triggered an average fat loss of 4.9 kgs over a span of 12 weeks. This effect could be attributed to a heightened brain sensitivity to leptin, the hormone that signals to the brain satiety. So, if you're wanting to lose weight but struggling with cravings for sugar, weaving more protein into your dietary pattern could be a helpful tactic. Aim for around 30 grams of protein per meal. Think eggs and Greek yogurt for breakfast, grilled chicken or tofu salad for lunch, fish or lean meat paired with quinoa or lentils for dinner. This brings me to another important strategy for balancing hunger hormones: eating whole foods. These are foods that stay as close to their natural form as possible, with minimal processing. Consuming these fiber, protein, and healthy fat-loaded foods can act as a speed breaker for sugar absorption into your bloodstream and help avoid insulin spikes. Avoiding insulin spikes is important as too much insulin can lead to excess sugar in the blood. When this happens, the body doesn't know what to do with it, so stores it as fat. Abrupt insulin spikes and crashes can also lead to increased sugar cravings. Therefore, eating foods that minimize insulin spikes can help with weight loss and sugar cravings. Aside from the fiber, protein, and healthy fats that help slow down the release of insulin, whole foods also contain certain vitamins and minerals that can act as a shield against sugar cravings. And in a moment, I'll reveal specific herbs that have a profound effect on sugar cravings. But first, let's discuss chromium, found in broccoli and potatoes, helps keep blood sugar levels steady, and magnesium, present in almonds and spinach, assists glucose metabolism. However, here's where things get intriguing. Magnesium has a crucial role in regulating glucose, insulin, and dopamine, all of which have connections to cravings for sugar. If your body is running low on it, you might find yourself reaching out for sugary foods like chocolate, which is rich in this vital mineral. Furthermore, magnesium is often dubbed as the relaxation mineral. That's because it has the power to reduce stress levels. And since stress can be a significant trigger of sugar cravings, having enough magnesium can indirectly help control these cravings by keeping your stress levels balanced. This leads me to the next way to switch off hormonal sugar cravings: manage stress. When you're under stress, your body goes into overdrive and releases the hormone cortisol, which has a knack for increasing your appetite and making you crave those comfort foods, particularly the ones loaded with sugar. So, if you find yourself constantly grabbing that candy bar or donut when the pressure is on, it's not just about willpower. It's actually your hormones pulling the strings. But there's no need to panic because there are strategies to tackle this. One highly effective technique is high-intensity interval training, also known as HIIT. This form of exercise is all about short bursts of intense activity followed by recovery periods. It doesn't just help bring down cortisol levels, but it also puts a lid on your appetite. Although exercise as a weight loss strategy used to simply burn calories is not an effective strategy for losing weight, exercise like HIIT does have a positive effect on hormones. Additionally, breathwork is another tool for reducing stress. By engaging in deep and controlled breathing exercises, you can trigger your body's relaxation response, which effectively counters the impact of stress. This not only helps break down cortisol levels, but also reduces the chances of succumbing to those pesky sugar cravings. However, while managing stress is essential in curbing sugar cravings, another effective method involves incorporating certain herbs and spices into your diet. Spices and herbs are nature's hidden arsenal against sugar cravings. Let's kick off with cinnamon. It's not just a delicious sprinkle on your oatmeal, but it's packed with compounds that mimic insulin, making your cells more efficient at absorbing glucose. This helps keep your blood sugar levels in check, warding off those sudden spikes and crashes that often ignite sugar cravings. But the story doesn't end with cinnamon. Vanilla is another secret weapon to keep your sweet tooth in check. It's loaded with trace amounts of B vitamins and minerals like potassium and magnesium that play a crucial role in energy metabolism and mood balance, two key factors influencing cravings. Finally, let's look at the spice turmeric. In an intriguing study from Lund University in Sweden, Researchers discovered that certain spices, notably turmeric and cinnamon, can have a significant impact on blood sugar control and appetite in healthy adults. Participants sipped on spice-infused beverages before chowing down on a carb-heavy breakfast. The results were astounding. Turmeric not only put a dampener on the early rise in blood sugar, but also suppressed hunger pangs and future food intake while boosting levels of PYY, a hormone linked to satiety. So, simply incorporate these spices into your meal as an easy, natural strategy to aid weight management, particularly if you're wrestling with sugar cravings and blood sugar regulation. When you sense a sugar craving creeping up next time, opt for these natural spices instead. So, hormones play a key role in sugar cravings, but there's a lot more to it than just that. So make sure you watch our video on the screen now, where we reveal 6 specific foods that have been proven to switch on hormonal fat burning.